Hello, and welcome to Does This Work, a comedy podcast. And my guest today is a comedy legend in Perth. He organises Mad Cow on a Monday night at the Buffalo Club. You'll see him at the Comedy Lounge, running around doing everything from Glassy to mixing drinks to interviewing people before, middle, and after, like a coked out Robin Williams with the energy and ferocity of an 80s Robin Williams.
I try. Thanks. That's a good description.
Daniel Ward, everyone. Round of applause. Thank you.
How are we?
There'll be some applause.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Yeah, welcome.
This is lovely. I love this setup.
Thanks, man.
It's marvelous.
It came together quite quickly. I've got my 3D printed toys here. The mask from The Mask.
Yeah,
is my favourite one.
I got in. I saw the Adam Bloom book and everything.
Yeah. Adam Bloom's up there.
Damn it! I should have bought a gift.
I should get people to bring gifts and just fill the shelf with gifts.
You should. I'll find an appropriate gift and I'll bring it back. You'll cool. See it in the next video.
Man, so good to have you here. So when I started this, I was like, I must get young Ward on because because Daniel Ward gave me my first ever comedy spot. I reached out and he was like, yeah, as he does to everyone. I was no different than anyone, but like,
you had a twinkle in your eye. Yeah. I saw it early. I was like, this guy, he's got something about him.
And you even said something super nice when you introduced me. You were like, this guy, like you'll see him on Netflix one day and you'll remember that you saw him here at like Fremantle on a random Monday night. And I was like, he says this to everyone, most likely.
There's people I don't say that about. That's for damn sure.
But I was like, yes, and it was a great first gig. But anyway, Daniel, have you seen any of the episodes that I've done before?
I've clicked through.
Oh yeah, cool.
I haven't got much time these days to go and commit to a whole podcast.
Yeah. The weeks are insanely, not to sound like an old fart, but like, where's the time going, Dan?
Yeah, literally. If there was more hours in the day, I would be a more successful man.
But I ask everyone the same question, which is the first question, which is, Daniel Ward, why comedy?
Why comedy?
Yeah.
Well, comedy's sort of always been a part of my life. I've always been performing to friends and that. And I kind of realized really early that I could make connections, observational sort of things. I didn't even realize I was riffing or working on bits. But from a young age, I'd see dots between things.
Yeah.
I'd try and explain it instead of deliver it as a bit. And people were just like, what are you talking about? And I'm like,
So what was the age you remember that sort of stuff happening?
Oh, primary school was the earliest I can sort of remember that.
Class clown?
Yeah, spent a lot of time on the detention chair.
Me too. Yeah.
I actually had a plaque.
No.
Yeah, Hamilton Senior High School. Shout out my old school that got demolished for obvious reasons. They left a plaque for me on the detention chair. It's called the Daniel Robert Ward Chair of Knowledge and Learning. So that was great.
Yeah, I remember getting in school detention once, and we had this specific area that was behind reception, near the principal's office area. And this is windowless room. All the window was high up. It was like a prison. It was crazy. And then, but there was this little window between the receptions and this room that she could and look at you like a full on ward,
Yeah. That's not my real last name. I got that from the detention chair. I saw the plaque and I'm like, oh, I guess that's my name now. Yeah. My last name was Robert.
Next week it's going to be Daniel Death Chair. But she would look in. I was
They'll never catch me.
If I'm going to sit in school suspension, I'm going to just sleep the day away. So I put my head down and then here, Jared, no sleeping. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I know, it was bullshit. It's just I'm making the most of an opportunity.
Yeah.
You should let me thrive, you bitch. You're trying to stump my progress in life.
Yeah.
Let me sleep here.
Yeah, but I wasn't about... They wouldn't let you work either. They're like, no, you don't get to work either. You have to catch up in your own time.
Yeah.
I was like, so I just got to sit here and stare at the wall?
Yeah, it's then whose fucking time is this?
That's fine. I can watch Ace Ventura in my head right now.
My school's gnarly, man. They the teachers hated me.
Yeah.
Most of the school hated me.
No, really? You're the nicest guy in the world.
I was I was so anti. I had no idea what was going on. Looking back I would have bullied myself. Like being honest, I was very punchable. I didn't make it hard for them.
Right.
But yeah, the teachers even would stack on it, and yeah, I spent like 3/4.
Teachers are like, get him.
Yeah, it was wild. And then I'd get a detention for it. One person whipped me with an extension cord. The teacher saw it. He goes, "You've got to go to the detention chair for self-harming." I'm like, "You motherfucker."
What?
Yeah, shout out Mr. Bell. I'm coming for you if you're still alive, you old man.
He's gonna come and,
you're dead.
He's going to come and ring your bell, dude.
He'd be like 90. Like 80 or 90, so I could easily fuck him up. Like, I'm a thin I would fold that guy like origami.
If Mr. Bell is in like just peak condition as well at 90 and he takes you out.
Oh, if he takes me out, man, that would be the worst. I'm like, I deserve the chair.
So when you got
he hits me with a detention chair, like fuck. The WWE.
Did you see that video? I don't have to put it up here, but there was a video that came out recently of this chick. Someone throwing a chair at someone at like a Macca's or something in America, and this like whips it.
Oh yeah,
and catches it with one hand. I was like, "Whoa, that's
a Jedi."
Yeah, Jedi, Jason Bourne, like Batman stuff. I was like, "Wow."
And it was the worker that did it.
The worker caught it.
Yeah. Do you finish your shift?
Yeah.
like I'd be on such a high.
Yeah.
I would be like, "Hey, I've got to leave."
Peace.
Or at least give me like an hour-long lunch break to go dap everybody up in the park.
Like, I would have just caught that chair and put it down on the ground and sat on the chair and then put my feet up on the fryers.
I'd get the video. I'd just do a lap of the block, like a victory lap. I'm like knocking on everyone's door and I'm just like, yo, check this out. They're like, what are you doing at my house?
I wonder how much of that was intentional or if she was trying to just block it and she caught it by accident.
Oh, surely she'd try to block it.
Yeah.
But if that wasn't an accident, then she is Jason Bourne.
Yeah.
Like, I'm scared. I'm terrified.
But the way that chair flipped multiple times in the air before she got it, it whipped. It was so quick.
Yeah, that's like... How many takes did it take Tobey Maguire to do
the fruit on the plate?
Yeah. And she just did that first go. Are you kidding me?
I know someone needs to add the theme song.
Sam Raimi gets her in his next movie. Oh,
so so you're a class clown or you're making jokes. When did you go stand-up comedy? Stand-up comedy, I should do that.
Well, I never thought I could do that. It just seemed like like it didn't really happen. Like I had a real disconnect with like telly and stuff where that didn't. It all seemed like a show going on in the background. Like these aren't real people, or like the born and like in a lab and the brain like trained to be like performers.
Yeah.
Like. So yeah, I remember seeing a bunch of stand-up specials. Like everyone's seen Eddie Murphy.
Yeah,
that was
Raw Delirious.
Yep, that was how I got into it. Russell Peters, Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle. He was Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle, and then Chris Rock. Because I remember when I saw that, I lost my mind because I watched. I loved Everybody Hates Chris. Yeah, growing up.
So you didn't know the backstory. You didn't know that he was a comedian first, or you saw Everybody Hates Chris first.
Yeah, and then I saw his name, and I'm like, oh my god.
Oh, cool.
So that's sort of like what I was like raised on, and then I'd see the Melbourne Comedy Gala and all that.
So then there's a moment where you decide, I'm going to get on stage, and where was that? The Comedy Lounge?
Yeah. So I was studying filmmaking.
Oh yeah.
I was just getting my degree. I met my best friend now, my brother, my heterosexual life partner, Jamal. That's crazy. He got a job at the Comedy Lounge as like an internship position for when we were at uni, and which transpired into him getting a job. And so Jamal worked at the lounge since he was 17. So it was wild. Yeah. But yeah, so he worked there for quite a bit, and I was always too intimidated sort of to go down and whatnot. And he told me that, and I didn't, because I didn't want the illusion to be broken, because I'm like, stand-up comedy in Perth, oh my God, that's terrible. But I couldn't think of anything worse. Like, these are normal people. Those are like lab-grown people. Yeah. And,
Did it seem like hearing that, because you watch huge acts, Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock and Eddie Murphy. Good choices, by the way, all black guys.
I'm raised black.
Did it seem like the idea of Perth comedy was like, but it's going to be like a Perth version of, I feel like it could be considered like a Perth version of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You didn't take it seriously at first.
Yeah, I just thought the idea was just so obscure because, like, I've grown up really poor, so, like, the events I've gone to growing up have never been of the best caliber.
Yeah.
Just, like, local things being done at, like, some community festival, like Manning Park or something, and you're watching this and you're like, whoever gave these guys the talking stick?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
But yeah.
And then so you get on like an open mic?
Well, no, I worked there for a bit.
Oh, cool.
So I worked there, and I worked there for about 3 months to 4 months or something. And the manager, who then, shout out Curtis, my hero, love you, brother. He's not dead. I don't know why I did
he grew up black.
He, Curtis was the manager. He was on his sort of way out. He was a bit done with it. He's been there for years. He showed that he saw I was a hard worker, and he literally just came up to me. He's like, I'm leaving next month. You're the new manager. And just walked off. I'm like, what the
Of the Comedy Lounge?
Yeah.
Oh, wowzers.
So, like, the bar, which ended up being, like, looking after everything. I wasn't booking the shows or anything like that, or sorting out acts visas. That was still done by, like, Jane and whatnot, until Sarah came along. But, yeah, for a bit there, it was just sort of dumped on me.
Yeah,
and
cool.
He had big shoes to fill. I always heard about these golden days there.
Yeah. It's very deep end, like, to get started as a manager there.
Yeah, it was
after
wild.
a few months.
And that was a shock for me, because then we had, like, people coming in, like, once Arj Barker just walked in, and that was, like, when I was pretty fresh. He just came in to have a drink and watch what was happening. And I was just like, what the
Yeah.
Chris Rock had actually performed there. I missed him by 2 years.
Yeah.
There was Russell Peters and Chris Rock.
Just missed out.
Yeah, if only I knew a couple years earlier.
He was just here 2 years ago.
Just. But yeah, I worked there. I tried to live up to Curtis's shadow.
Yeah.
And I was watching a comedy a lot, and I would always see connections between things, like what I was saying when I was a kid. And it would frustrate the fuck out of me, because I'm like, why is no one picking up on these things? And I'll see things in the news. I'm like, there's wordplay there, or there's this, or like, why has anyone done this?
Yeah.
And I think the point was when Pfizer, it was when Pfizer announced they're making a vaccine. And like, this isn't anti-vax, don't worry. We're not going into any of that unless you want to. But I don't have a horse in the race. But yeah, I just was like, Pfizer? It wasn't even like a vaccine thing, but it was more a thing about Pfizer, the company, because they made Viagra. Yeah. And no one was making that connection. And I was looking up online. I'm like, does no one know the history of this company? And I started telling comedians, I even told Woofy and all that, and like everyone was just sort of shrug it off. And I'm like, well, I got a bit here.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
I was like, I was working into my mind, and I'm like, yeah, I could do this. And I'm like telling Jamal, he's like, it's a great bit. It was about like what's going to be the side, because they accidentally made Viagra trying to make heart medicine. What's going to be the accidental side effect of this? And sorry. Need a glass of water. Oh, sweet. It's already poured. That's us. I'm like Putin.
I did it just before you got
take
here.
a sip first.
No. You drink first.
I'm just going to speak like this the rest of the day. Pfizer, yeah. I wrote this bit, and I just didn't have the courage to actually go up and do it. And Jamal kept pushing me. All the staff and the comedy lounge owner, Johnny, was just like, don't go up. Like, don't do it. Because everyone that worked there wanted to get up. Yeah. That'd bomb.
Oh, right.
And never show back up to work.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess.
So he's just like, please, you're a good worker. He's like, I
lose you.
actually cannot afford you, so he tried to ban it. He actually was
Please
like,
don't
"You're not,
do it.
you're-
Don't do it,
mate.
Daniel,
Don't go up. Yeah, if you go up on you tonight, I'm gonna have to close your doors tomorrow." And yeah, I wrote a bit called where it was like, I've got an app coming out. You know, it's gonna rival OnlyFans.
Yeah,
It's called
yeah.
Only Dan's, and I come up with that. Like that was about 2020, and I said it to a couple of comedians and another comedian with the same name as me. I'm not shouting anyone out. There's a few of them. But yeah, he's like, that's a good joke. I'm going to use it. I'm like, no, you're not, motherfucker. It's like, I'm not, like, what? And it just rubbed me, and I was like, shit. And we were filming the Wednesday open mic. So I was like, well, I got to go up on stage, do that joke, get it filmed. And then so I did that as the opener, and then I did the Pfizer bit, and it went all right.
Yeah.
Not bad enough to not show up to work.
So the first, I mean, I think to keep comedians going after a first one, it has to have been like it was pretty good. Like there was some laughs, because as soon as you get a bit of laugh, I feel like there's the hook for you. There's the addiction. Yeah. And then you're just chasing a bigger and bigger and bigger and more consistent one.
I've had friends that have like a phenomenal first set. And then have bombed every set after, and they're just chasing that dragon. Yeah, like, what's wrong?
Well, I think after my first set, no one believed that I hadn't done it before.
I was like, something sus.
No, because you were like,
where's the cameras? This is like some like, you know.
No, because I remember
Darren Brown's hypnotized you that you haven't done comedy before, but this guy's actually has been on Netflix.
Well, I have a background in acting, so I was like, and performing music, so I was comfortable on stage, is the thing. But I'd written sketches before, but I'd never gone on stage and told a joke. And I remember telling you when I got off stage, I was like, that was a great first one. And you're like, yeah, but that wasn't your first one, was it? And I was like, no, that was my first one. And then you go, oh, okay, but not like your first one.
Yeah, I
wouldn't believe me.
I was like, yeah, but not your very first. First here.
No, first one. And it was great. And then I think 4 weeks of Mad Cow. It was like 4 Mondays in a row, and then the fourth one, you and Justin, I had done a great set, whatever it was, and you and Justin were both like, you should do that at the Gong. You haven't been to the Gong yet. And I was like,
yeah.
The Gong freaked me out. And then
I was excited when you walked in. I'm like, he's here. And I was like, guys, look at this guy. He's good.
I was fine. I think I had a half decent start, which was good. But then the only difference is I came on level with people that have been doing it for a little bit, like still the open micers. Yeah. But I was like,
there's also your Woofies and your Corys. And
those guys are leagues ahead. But in my lane that I was in, I feel like I was I was settling in nicely with the other open micers. So it was good. I appreciate. I started working Monday nights, so I'm like, I really want to get back into a Monday gig. Last couple of weeks.
It's been packing out.
It's been getting busy.
It's hard to book everybody. Yeah, I get so frustrated.
Well, I mean, I've got nothing on Monday. Oh no, I do have something on Monday.
Oh, thank God, we're so packed. I've got everyone asking. We've done. I've got shout out Molly Kerr. Yeah, she's come on board. She's helping out with like a lot of the bookings.
She's great. I had to have her on.
She's doing the Google Forms. Yeah. She's always eager. Yeah, like whenever she's in like a group chat, she'll blow that chat up and all that.
Same with Ant, who'll do all the photos for every gig that he's at.
But I was like, you know what? I'm weaponizing this eagerness. Like if someone's eager in the scene, why not have them play a integral role?
For sure.
And what I love about her, she just grabs a task and goes and does it. Doesn't ask a million questions.
Yeah. Well,
it's great.
If I reckon, like, it would suit you guys as well at Mad Cow to do like a sizzle reel, like a promo thing. You put it on Facebook of like, similar to how the lounge does one, but like Mad Cow, because it's just so like street. It's rough. You know what I mean?
I've been meaning to do it.
Yeah,
but because I'm like 800 shows deep this year.
Wow, 800 at Mad Cow?
No,
just in your
general.
own. Oh.
Like that involves all of Fringe and all of Comedy Lounge or Mad Cow. There's been like Secret Show, other shows. The secret one's a Wednesday now.
Yeah, as I said in your intro, dude, you are everywhere all the time. And then still turning up to open mics as well, like other things.
I don't get a night off.
Yeah, it's wild.
But
I
was actually thinking of applying for, just throwing it out there, like the Guinness World Record of like most comedy shows being involved in between like 2020 and 2025, because I'm set to have done like 1,000 by the end of the year.
Yeah.
And then soon as like January rolls around, there's Fringe. There's like another, like, I think we got like 600 slots this year. And it's, so I was like, that'll be a little bit of a flex to have that. But then like that, because the reason I think that it might apply is because over COVID, the Comedy Lounge, like in Perth, we were the least locked down place in the whole world. And we were able to just roll business as usual. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure like, we had the most comedy shows and like any other room sort of in the world.
Well, you Google Perth comedy and the Perth Comedy Lounge comes up. You know what I mean? So it's like, if anyone's looking at like, what about a stand-up comedy? What if they don't know anything about Perth stand-up scene? They'll Google Perth comedy and Comedy Lounge comes up, the first one. And a bunch of celebrity names comes up.
They've worked hard and paid a lot of money to have that.
Yeah, it's well done. Anyway, so
it's a good venue. They have spent a lot of money on that venue. It's got all the lights, all the bells, all the whistles.
So then, who are the comedians that you either when you started or even consistently that you look up to in the scene? Is I'm guessing is like Wolfie and those kind of guys.
Yeah, like Perth scene or the Australian scene or
Perth scene.
Perth scene. Yeah, like Wolfie's always been like my fave, but. Yeah, there's a Grant Musher. He's taken me under his wing for like quite a lot. I'm a massive fan of Luke Joseph Ryan. I think Pinder could very possibly, like, almost debatably, undebatably the best in Perth. I look up to all these people. They're Wurzel. Not a lot of people in the scene at the moment that have come in the last like 5 years know who Wurzel is, but he's like one of the forefathers of this scene. He's an elder. He's like actually who started the Comedy Lounge and the Laugh Resort. And I'm not sure if he started the Laugh Resort, but I think he had a hand in that. Perth has a lot of talent and they're very welcoming. Yeah, Janelle's played a big part in my progression. She always gives me advice. She watches every single like reel I post. Yeah. There was one era where I was going through where I was wearing a hat on stage, just because I couldn't afford a haircut. And Janelle would just be like, "No hats on stage. No hats on stage."
Yeah, because it takes your eyes away. There's a whole thing. Who was it?
Exactly.
Not Jelly Roll. What's his name? No, Jelly Roll's the wrong person.
Post Malone?
Not Post Malone. No, a comedian. Ralphie May.
Oh, yeah. So he had some Jelly Rolls.
I look at Ralphie May, I think Jelly Roll. But he did like a masterclass, if you can call it that, before he died, about stuff like that. Don't wear a hat because people want to cast a shadow on your face. People need to see your eyes. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if I knew you when you were wearing a hat on stage.
No, that was a few years ago. So then Jacques Barrett, he's not from Perth, but he messages me all the time whenever I post stuff. He's very supportive. He's Jacques Barrett and Mickey D and like John Lynn. Yeah. I think those are like my three biggest inspirations in this country.
That's great. Because there is a consensus like that Perth.
Have you seen all three of those?
I have, yeah. I remember seeing Jacques, right? Yeah. I remember seeing him, I can't remember where it was. It was at the lounge, but I don't remember if I was doing a Saturday. I think I did my first Saturday thing then. He might have been there.
Yeah, it was. Because I was like, that's crazy.
It was crazy that I was getting. It's crazy that Jared's getting a Saturday.
Well, yeah, you deserved it. You crushed it. Well, look, Blake Richardson. You know him?
Yes, I had a chat with him.
He came into the scene. Pinder took him under his wing and just showed him the ropes. And he was a trained actor. Yeah. So he already had that stage confidence. He came in, and that's the main thing is your confidence. Yeah. Once you learn how to hold yourself on stage, then you can still deliver some pretty shit jokes and get away with it. Yeah. Whereas,
But the other flip side of that is when you're a comic starting out and you have no stage experience, it takes such a long time to not only build your stage confidence, but then your comedic stage
Yeah,
sort of thing
and
as
trying
well.
to work them out at the same
Yeah.
time can contradict
Whereas
each other.
I had been on
and-
stages so many times that wasn't the problem. My problem was going, what if people hate me? Because
Yeah.
I could easily play a song, Ed Sheeran, at a gig with 180 people, and I don't care at all, because no one's really paying attention. Sometimes they get up and they dance and stuff. I was playing a gig the other day and there's people dancing and stuff. But it's not my song. It's Ed Sheeran's song.
Yeah.
I'm hiding behind this
They're
thing.
not like critiquing your art.
Yeah, that's
They're
it.
critiquing your version of someone else's.
It's like if I got up and did Raw or Delirious, I could do it confidently.
Yeah.
Because it's word for word. And I know that the jokes work. But if I get up and do my own jokes, what if they hate me? What if they bomb? What if and the idea of a gong being rung as a physical representation of how bad your jokes are did my head in. So that first time I did it and I got through, I was like, it gave me this false sense of confidence, because I think I got through the next 3 gongs. I was like top 4 every week, and then gong, gong, gong.
And I told you that could happen. I was like, you have like that initial rise where you're like, I'm killing it, and then something happens. You have like a bomb or something.
You get overconfident or something,
and it can really throw you for a little bit. But no, I was raised on the Gong Show and comedy.
Cool. I know you were saying put hairs on your chest, and it's like I get what you mean.
Yeah, it's a brutal show.
Trial by fire.
So yeah, I'm used to people hating me. I was bullied so much growing up. Like I said, very easy. Punchable kid. So people rejecting my presence, I didn't mind that as much,
Yeah. Well, I was like people pleaser, so I was like, I couldn't handle the thought of someone not liking what I said.
Yeah.
So it's completely different.
Well, if I know the person off stage, it's kind of like that. But when I was up there, I wouldn't look anyone in the face. I'd look in the gaps between the chairs.
Yeah.
And I'd just pretend that they weren't real.
Yeah,
and
it's an acting trick. You just look directly at the lights or look at the back, because you can't see anything.
Yeah. So, but then when I started looking at people's faces, that shook me. I was like, oh my God, Margaret, what are you doing here?
There's people here. They're looking at me.
Shit.
Yeah. So then how do you keep a balance between working at the lounge, running your own room, doing your own stand-up comedy as well, trying to get in open mics, as a stand-up comedian? Like, how do you find? Is there a balance, or is it completely? You're just finding time to do.
I also try and make video content. I'm a director. I've made some documentaries, so I haven't been able to add that to the dynamic recently.
Tip of the iceberg, all this stuff.
Oh yeah. There's a lot. I don't know how I keep the balance. If you ask anyone, they say what balance? He's a chaotic mess. Yeah. I've got to find a balance. But I just sort of chaotically do it all as it comes. It causes a lot of stress. But
then comedy's the outlet, I guess.
Yeah.
So, and then is comedy a long haul thing for you, or is it like I'll do it until I'm bored of it?
I want to write a book. I've had a pretty crazy life. I don't usually like go into it, but we don't have enough time to go into it. But yeah, my end game would be to write a book, turn it into a stand-up special, take that on tour of the book, sell the show sell the book, and then eventually make my own TV series such as Everyone Hates Chris, but where you
Everyone hates Dan.
Yeah, something like that. But where I can have a sitcom.
Yeah.
It can be serious at times and talk about my life and struggles, bring struggles of friends of mine that I grew up with into that, brothers, cousins, and Ava, I narrate it. I think I've got a terrible voice, so maybe I'll get the actor to... But that's sort of like a long sort of goal.
That's cool.
But I want to merge, the comedy, the filming.
Well, you got it all at your disposal.
Music. I used to run hip-hop shows with Jamal as a guitar instructor. Yeah. So I just want to take all of this, merge it sort of together.
Yeah, I mean, we're quite similar then, music, acting, comedy.
Yeah, I was in a
filmmaking, because I direct as well.
Night of the Living Bin Chicken.
Oh, cool.
I was the lead in that.
That's great.
I remember actually I tried so hard to be an actor for a period there, especially in film school. I was trying to... I wasn't that good at it. I realised I couldn't play... I couldn't take it serious.
Yeah,
I remember being on set of Night of the Living Bin Chicken, which is a horror comedy musical, and I was supposed to be the straight guy in that, as in like, you know, just I'm supposed to be the opposite of the most chaotic guy, and in other films I couldn't take it seriously. I could get into the role, but not in front of people.
Yeah.
Because I grew up in like that. What are you, gay?
You're
You're trying to perform. You're gay. And it's like, and I just think people are judging me. Like, where I grew up, like if you had any dream, it's like gay.
Yeah. This guy's got a dream. He's gay.
Yeah. What, man? Yeah. So, I still had that like in the back of my mind. I could never like get into the role, and I was trying to be serious in it. And I remember on set of that, I just went like, I'm having fun with it. I'm just gonna just have fun and be a bit chaotic, erratic, manic. And I did enjoy that, but then I realized I was like, wow, it's not actually acting that I wanted to do. I just sort of wanted to have fun on the set. Yeah. The directing was always what I would always float towards. I'm always been good at managing workloads and making things like ideas come to life. Yeah. I've done a bunch of music videos and I think directing was more I'll go to. But then I found comedy. And then it sort of clicked. I was like, well, that was the aspect that I liked about Night of the Living Bin Chicken.
Well, it's funny how things lead to something else, right? Like, if I started, so it's my main things that I do now is acting, music, acting, teaching, and comedy. As in, I'm not really getting paid to do comedy. Once in a little while, I'll be fortunate enough. Thank you, Brendan and and Johnny. Once in a blue moon, but it's like I'm looking at like comedy now, right? It started because like I was 39, and I was like, I'm going to be 40 like 2025, and I don't want to have never done it. And then so I started, and then it was fine. It was a good start, and then rewind 10 years at 29, and I was like, I'm going to take up acting because I'm going to be 30 next year, and I don't want to be 60 wishing I had did it. And it's funny how one thing leads to another thing, right? So like, I've always done this stuff, music as well, which is like, I'll see what I can do. I'll see how far I can get, and never stopped. You know what I mean? So if anything happens for me with comedy, I'd be happy. But I'm always like, I'm real self-deprecating by nature, not really as a stage persona. Like you don't get that vibe from me, but in general, in my personal life, I'm like, you're a piece of shit. No one wants to hear anything you got to say. Why are you starting a podcast? Why are you doing stand-up? It's all like self-talk. So like, you know, coming out, like getting over that, and then just deciding to do the things you want to do and be in field you want to be in, and then make your money however else you're making your money is admirable. It's great. So because we're sounding very similar here. Like you're doing music, guitar. Pick up the guitar and have a play with it if you want as well.
Oh no, I won't embarrass myself. Mine now just more collect dust. If you came in my room, you're like, what are you doing? But I picked it up, had a bit of a play before. When
that's
we
my
walked in.
old one. I've got a new Cole Clark sitting in the front room there. It's
gorgeous.
It's sexy. It's a Cole Clark Angel.
Have they seen it yet on the camera?
No. Yeah, pick it up. Yeah. It's
gorgeous.
Yeah. It's probably out of tune. And you can see on the neck right there, I cracked it on the other side. No. Yeah. So it fell off a guitar stand and cracked. I was at a gig holding it together and playing, like using, like I was like holding it, right, pushing it.
So you got to like lose your thumb for all of it.
Yeah.
Not that you use your thumb.
Not really, but it's, it looks good.
You got like the whole view there.
I know, I'm looking at you over here. So then,
you are the architect.
I know. I just got to do it all. In fact,
it'd be crazy if you had like all of these screens on that phone, and it's just like different reality. One of them is just me.
It's killing it. Dan's like, it's like a Netflix version of like you. It's like you've hit the big time, and you come back to spend time with Jared. So then, running your own room, how did that come about, and then how has it affected how you do stand up as well?
Well, like I've worked at the lounge for about 6 years now. I started like at the end of just as COVID was rolling around, which was fabulous.
God, it's been that long. Jeez.
Yeah.
Since COVID.
Wow. But yeah, so worked there for quite a while. They shut down their open mic. It was called BOM, Big Open Mic.
Oh, cool.
And the lounge stopped doing that. And I couldn't get any spots really unless it was the gong. I wanted to move away from the gong and do more than like 3 minutes. It was hard working at the lounge and trying to get spots because there wasn't really any like week-to-week spots.
Yeah.
And yeah, like there was Grassroots doing things, and then Port City was around, but I didn't so much just want to do an open mic. I want to do like a pro show.
Yeah.
At first, it was like I know how to make. I know how to run rooms like at the professional level. I should try and do some stuff and make some money on the side. So it was like a money making thing. Could never quite find the right venue, and the Buffalo Club was chasing me up for ages
to do comedy.
Yeah.
Oh, killer! So how do you know them?
The old manager was friends with like my uncle.
Yeah,
like
cool.
She's known me since I was growing up.
Yeah.
And she heard that I'd been doing comedy, and I wasn't big on the room at first because I walked in there. I was like, "This is a bowling club without the bowls."
Yeah.
I was like, "This is daunting."
It's really taken shape though, man. Like,
yeah.
From when I started there, and I haven't played there in a good couple months. Thanks a lot, but it's all me, and I'm busy.
Come on down, you're banned.
But I see, like the people posting, and the stage looks great. You got the little backstage area now. The lighting is all there.
That's no thanks to me. That's like
that's
all
them.
the Buffalo Club.
Yeah.
That, a guy, the president Zane, and I think the general manager, I think he is. Kurt works there as well. Justin's missus. But Kevin and Zane and Billy, they've done such a good job turning the entire venue around. It's insane.
It's great.
Every week I rock up, there's just something new. I'm like, hey yo.
And any plans to open in any more rooms, or is that about as much as you want to be able to do?
I wanted to. I've had all these big ideas, different shows, different formats. I think I'm done.
Yeah. You've got about enough on your plate, I reckon.
Yeah, I've got enough on my plate. If I were to like leave the comedy lounge, I could maybe do another one just to occupy time.
But like leaving the comedy lounge,
I don't think I'm ever leaving the lounge unless they get rid of me. Like I've tried to leave before, and I just don't think I can.
Well, you should be the one cleaning up them shitty pants, so that no one can replace you.
That I'm going to be honest, like those videos, I come in, I do like most of the cleaning and stuff, and then John just grabs the cleaner for the camera. Today, mate, we're just doing the deep fry, okay? Fucking clean it, Dan.
Does this work exclusive?
No. I'm semi joking. We do it together, but I do get cut out of the video.
I can hear him talking to you, like, Daniel, where's my little squeegee? Where's that thing?
Yeah. It's just like it's like that. What was that running trope in a movie where someone was cut out at like the Mike Wazowski? They cut me out.
I was in a movie. That's cool.
No, I think what they're doing is better though. Like, because they're trying to build a brand.
Yeah.
And you don't want to have like the two conflicting people. It's easy to just have like he's the face of the lounge.
Yeah.
Like he's the only,
and
he's built that from the ground up.
He's great. Like I mean, I would love to have him on the podcast as well.
That would be great.
Yeah, but only because like the guy seems genuinely like a fan of comedy. Right? He loves the comedy. He loves his spot. He loves the lounge. He's proud of it. Every time he does, I know everyone sort of like gives him crap about like the chair sizes and the table sizes, but like the guy, his attention to detail, he loves it for a reason. He's like, he wants to be able to look out on this room and go, I love this. This is perfect.
Yeah, a lot of people love to like have a laugh and riff about, but like rarely no one, like we owe Johnny a lot. Like everybody, like on his good side or on his bad side, he has sort of paved a real way. He has had help, but like he has kind of set the pave work for us, really. It's pretty incredible.
He's great. He's a staple.
He took on the debt to open the club.
Yeah, wow.
He didn't come. He wasn't like rich when he did it either.
He's got rich guy energy now, though. He's got like
He's
got old money energy.
But he has built it up from the ground, and like that you can't knock.
Well, like gong shows like what, $50 a ticket or something.
Yeah, like $40 a ticket now. I don't know. I think the prices should come down. Some people think it's good value for money because I interview a lot of people and they even say that. But I grew up poor and a bit of a tight ass, so like I'll see some things like $5 more expensive than what I thought it was going to be, and I'm like, this is an outrage. Yeah.
But it's weird.
So don't go with my opinion.
Yeah, no, because I'm the same. I'm a penny pincher, man. Stingy, Jew. But
it's I mean, it's true, the same. Yeah. But you are Jewish. But like the quality of show you do get there.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
It is worth it.
And you ask people, and they're like, no, it's great. It's like, 10, 15, 20 comedians on a gong, and it's like, and it's entertaining for them because it's like a participatory thing. They get to be involved in the thing. It's like it's great. And then, and it sells out. So clearly the money's not a problem for most people, but
like he walked in there, he went on a lot of debt. He basically just went up to the guy that does all the sound and lighting for RAC. Yeah. He just goes, here's a couple of mil. I want the best system in the world.
Shit.
And I think for a period of time until I think now the mothership would technically be like when we're not mothership level. I've seen drone fly-ins, like that place is because he's got that $50 million Spotify money. You know what I mean? The mothership's beautiful. I'd love to go there one day. Invite me, Joe Rogan.
If Joe Rogan sees this podcast, we'll tag him. I would love. I mean, I like long term. I love the idea. I wouldn't say that I want to, but I like the idea of opening a club, but I like opening a real New York style, like basement one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like renovating.
If I get the funding, I would definitely, that's the route I'd go.
Well, if we monetize here, let's do it together.
Let's do it. But in regards to setting up like another rooms like Mad Cow or that, it's just too much work.
Yeah.
And, I try and not just run the room, but also be supportive, give people feedback, and like build them up.
Yeah.
Don't just like here's a spot now, fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's like there's too many people that run rooms like that, or they don't even like watch the show. I try and watch as much as I can.
Me too. I try and stick around. If I'm going to be at an open mic, I want to respect the room runner and stick around.
Because when I was starting off, the thing I wanted was people to watch and give me feedback and be like, hey, dude, these are areas that I see you're lacking, or there's like an obvious punchline that you haven't made the connection.
Yeah.
So
then no more rooms. So then what's next as we wrap up? What's next for Dan Ward? Are you going to do more Fringe and Netflix special? We're releasing a sex tape.
All of the above.
Yeah.
No. I'm at this stage where I've got, like I said, I've got Molly Kerr, I've got Michael Demansky, there's Felix, Nikos, Lockie Skinner. Lockie Skinner's been a godsend as well as Molly. They're coming in. They've been helping out with Mad Cow. So I'm going to start probably being able to, I have kind of been able to step back a bit from that. So if you're listening to this, hit them up for spots. We have a booking form. Hit that. Stop making my life so stressful. I just want to work on my craft, really. Just find the performer that I am and just start getting back into filming some projects, doing different things. I'm thinking about doing a little short doco with, Nathan, the camera. The
young guy.
Nathan Ford, shout out. I'm a skinny guy. I've gotten pretty skinny. I don't know if I got Crohn's disease or I'm dying of something that I'm unaware of. I just haven't seen a doctor in a couple of years. Yeah. So,
I'm shitting blood.
He's, like sneezing, but nah. Whooping cough. I want to do a doco where in 3 months I just not get buff like bodybuilder, but just get to a normal size, like super size me, but just regular size me or something, where I go around, do some spots, and it's how does that affect my mood during the performing and all that. That's cool. I think that would be pretty fun.
Original idea. It's cool.
Yeah, not somewhat original.
I think that's because same as like the reason I started this is I enjoyed watching, like, say, Mark Norman doing We Might Be Drunks podcast. And the whole idea of like just comedians hanging out talking shit was like really appealing to me, right? So like and following a journey. So like Mark Norman will do Page to Stage, it's called.
Oh yeah.
Where he does this thing where he's like, he conceptualizes an idea for a joke, and then it's like and then he tries it out. And in New York comedy clubs, you can do 8 clubs in a night. Oh, every night, and so your 1,000 gigs could be done in a few months. You know what I mean? It's crazy how many you could do there. And then, but the progression of a joke, and then to its final form, which is like he's opening for Seinfeld.
Yeah.
And he's got this joke that you've followed this journey all the way through. I think people like seeing behind the scenes. They like seeing behind the curtain.
That's why I got into filmmaking.
Yeah.
Was I loved that just as much as the movie. When you get the DVD bonus and you'd watch like all the behind the scenes,
dude.
bloopers.
I used to watch entire series of things and then watch them again with the director's commentary. You know what I mean? Like just watching watch an entire series, 10 seasons of something all the way through, and then doing it again with an audio commentary.
I remember,
it's a huge nerd. Clearly.
My friend Hunter Olsen, I bumped into his biological dad once. Like he was like my best friend at the time.
Yeah.
And his dad was from California, and he was in talks with both Clint Eastwood and Will Smith for producing and acting in a movie. It didn't come to fruition, but he was telling me that, and I thought he was full of shit. I researched it, and it's true. And I'm like, wow. and that was like the shadow. Something's in your roof. Yeah. Like you can let them out.
It creaks and cracks all the time.
You just keep your last podcast.
My son's up there.
Yeah. Just giving him bucket heads of fish, like, here you go,
Simpsons.
son.
Yeah.
And then he roller skates out the
rollerblades. I got to say, doing a film with Will Smith and what's his name?
Clint Eastwood.
You'd be most likely to get slapped by both of them, by the way. Like, if you're going to work with 2 celebrities, the 2 celebrities most likely to slap you would be Will Smith and Clint Eastwood.
Oh, 100%. Clint Eastwood's most likely to snap Will Smith. It's just like, no, Clint, it's a later age. We don't do that. That was wrong. Bad, Clint.
Bad. Put the whip down.
Clint Westmore.
Anyway, we got to wrap it up. But
we got to. I'm happy to power through. This could be half time if you want. I'm ready to. I would keep going. I got
to keep the people's attention.
Don't worry. I've just got my dog and my kids and my grandma in the car. I don't have a dog or kids, but I do have a grandma, and she might be getting thirsty. But I do want to say, like, watching your progression coming into this scene. Like, how long has it been now? A year and a half?
A year and a half-ish, yeah.
Yeah, really crazy.
Oh, thanks, man.
If you do get a chance to watch this guy perform, it's going to be awesome because you, apart from like Blake Richardson, I think you've gotten the quickest weekend spot at the lounge ever.
I'm not even sure.
Possibly?
It was,
I think maybe Nola might have got one, but
she had like
she was on last week.
Her 30-year hiatus.
Yeah.
And then so Johnny, I think, was like immediately, because he knew her from before, but I think...
I was bragging, like talking you up quite a lot to him, but that had no part in it. If anyone's watching, stop messaging me. I cannot get you on at the lounge. I can't get on at the lounge. Johnny doesn't listen to me.
I'm just so appreciative that I had those few spots, and they gave me a go because it was less than 4 months from when I stepped foot on stage in Mad Cow to being given a paid spot at the Comedy Lounge. It was just under 4 months.
I remember watching you at your first gong as well. You did really well.
Oh, cheers.
And I was talking you up a bit to a few people there. I'm just like, my boy's coming down. He's going to be a star. And I'm just
thanks,
like,
man.
Get over it, man. And like Christian and Josh Dirk and
like
I love those guys, but they were just like, I hope he bombs. How dare you brag about some new guy?
I'm sure Josh doesn't feel that way anymore. I'm sure Chris does.
No, Chris is all good. He just makes people work for it.
Oh, yeah,
He's
fair
like,
enough.
pay your dues.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Durkin's a very lovely guy. He just plays the character.
I love him. I want to ask him if he wants to be on, but I feel like it might not be his thing.
It may not be his thing, but he's got good insights.
Yeah, I want to talk to him a lot about his stage persona. Like, there's heaps of questions that I have for him.
It's crazy you got Adam Bloom on.
I know, it's for a first step as well.
Yeah.
I'm actually... I'll tell you after we wrap. But yeah.
He came and watched me MC one of the
cool,
gigs when he was in town.
He was great, man.
It was
great.
It was crazy because Ant just brought him along.
Yeah.
And I'm doing I rocked up to, the Hilton Ha-Has.
Yes, yeah.
MCing a show. It's in a dive bar. I'm like, hell yeah, these never go well. I can just dial this one in. No, don't have to work for it. Walk out from the smoking area. There's Adam Bloom. I'm like, now there's steaks. I was like, before the only steaks were the ones they sold upstairs. Yeah. And then go out, have a vape. I'm like, nah, Adam's he's a professional. He knows what it's like. He's been in these positions before. I walk out there and there's like a girl that I was saying like a week before. She was like, I'm seeing like my ex and she was there just coincidentally. I'm like, what more steaks? But it was a great set.
Yeah.
I had a good time.
Oh, that's cool.
But Adam's awesome. So
yeah, he's a
shout out
legend.
Adam
I'm
Bloom.
probably going to try and get in touch with him and have him on again, maybe via Zoom or something. But yeah, but we'll leave it there. Thank you so much, Daniel Ward. You can catch Daniel Ward literally any week at the Comedy Lounge. He's there. Mad Cow Mondays. He's there. He's doing tons of stuff. He's
just
one of the hardest working,
really.
not only comedians, but like hardest working guys in the industry. Just like you do a true all-rounder in terms of like, I'll look over and I'll see Dan's doing Glassy work. I look over again, Dan's got the jacket on and he's interviewing someone. I look over again, Dan's on stage. Look over again, Dan's doing sound. Look over again, Dan's like ripping tickets. You know what I mean? It's like you're doing everything and it's like you're killing it and you're like the nicest guy in the world. Appreciate you coming on, my brother.
Thank you, brother.
Right in time for this battery to die.
Thank you for checking in and watching.
Yeah.
I appreciate everybody. Watch him, watch me, watch the pod, and check out the Comedy Lounge. Check out Mad Cow Monday. There's other things I should plug that I'm forgetting. But,
plug them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If I'm forgetting, I'm blanking. Cut the camera.
Thank you, everyone. I'll put a link up to whatever you want right here. Got it?
It'll be blank.
just a big your headshot right there. See you next week. Thank you, everyone.